I'm not sure if you guys saw this, but it was towards the end of the game, and what Kyler Murray can do with his feet is just insane. He'll like juke out a fucking defender, and then he dove for the goal line. His tiny like 5'10" ass just like he just somehow maneuvered underneath to get his knees off the ground, goes over the goal line, scores a touchdown. And I heard this before on like another show or podcast. I can't remember what it was, but they were comparing Kyler Murray to Allen Iverson. And I like it. He's got that like that small boy drip. He's super fast, super quick. One thing that are kind of holding these Cardinals back is Kliff Kingsbury.
At that rap verse, I'm feeling a strong 1 to a light 2 on this thing.
I know he's got that nice flat. We saw it at the nice crib. We saw it on draft night. The guy's posted. He's got multi-million dollars. He's living his best life, and he was almost marketed to the NFL fans that he's this guru, offensive guru. He's gonna run the air raid. He's gonna do all this, but his play calling hasn't been anything crazy to me, and I think his time management is probably, or not even his time management, just game flow, game management is kind of suspect. And the reason why I say Kliff Kingsbury holds him back, you have to remember the talent of guys like Kyler Murray, DeAndre Hopkins. This is a stacked squad that should be competing for Super Bowl, and I really think they are. But I think that Kingsbury kind of got his ass saved on Sunday night. You have to remember that overtime drive happens, all right? So overtime, it happens. Seahawks win the toss. Russell Wilson, the once-in-a-lifetime opportunity where Russell Wilson gets the ball first in overtime and doesn't go down and just score a touchdown and the whole fucking thing. So he punts it. Kliff Kingsbury gets the ball, and he drives from his own 28 to the opposite 18. And from there, that's where Kliff Kingsbury just starts. I think that he just shits himself. He goes out there on first down. He gets a run play to Kyler Murray. It's just like a QB draw to the left hash. Like, obviously, most coaches are going to want their kicker to have the spot of the field where they want to kick from. I think the left hash is where Zane Gonzalez likes to kick from. So fine, call that play by all means, but on first down, that's a play you call on third down. So he does this on first down, gets a -5. So now he goes from the opposite 18 to the opposite 23. So now it's the 41-yard kick. And as clock runs down, instead of getting delay of game, he calls a timeout. Zane Gonzalez makes the field goal, and he ices his own fucking kicker. So now you have this young coach, doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. He ices his own kicker, and then he sends the field goal from 41 yards out 2 times in a row on second down. The thought process behind the clock wasn't even against them. They just decided we're gonna sit down and just kick the field goal 41 yards out. And I know it's the game winner, but it's on second down without time being a problem. You have to just run 2 run plays. You could even run like 2 intermediate pass plays. Just have your money plays that are going to get you 5 to 10 yards, 3 to 4 yards, inch a little closer from that 18-yard line, get there. At the very least, okay, let's say you want to kick the field goal on second down. I can completely see that from the 18, but when you get your quarterback blown up 5 yards back, now it's the 41. It's a guy who's not money from every spot. Maybe you want to run a couple more plays to make up for that 5 yards, and maybe just only run it to the left to keep it on that hash. So regardless, Kliff Kingsbury, he's the coach, not me. He goes out there, kicks the field goal, they miss, and then they now give Russ another opportunity, and all Russ has to do is drive down the field and kick a field goal. He gets gifted again. Now, I know that a lot of you guys aren't going to say Kliff Kingsbury got gifted this, but you have to remember, you give Russell Wilson 2 opportunities in overtime to go down and win. Most coaches aren't making it out of that game with a win. There's not many times where you give Russell Wilson the ball twice in overtime and he doesn't get points on the board. So he gets an interception, then they come back. The Cardinals come down, they drive down, kick the field goal. But the play before, Kliff Kingsbury decides that it's his time to throw Christian Kirk deep on a streak towards the back of the end zone. Now, I can kind of see as a coach wanting to just gun for the end zone. I know that you guys just missed a field goal, shanked it. But when you're that close, they get down to like the opposite. I think they were inside of the opposite 20. They go down there, and why not just run a couple run plays, get closer before you kick that field goal? Why take that shot at the end zone? Why risk the pick? Why risk the tie? To me, I just think that there were some glaring red flags that I think down the road you'll see Kliff Kingsbury he'll either have to step up and be better, or he's just going to be let go, and then they'll bring somebody else to be the coach for Kyler Murray, DeAndre Hopkins. This is a team that in the next 2-3 years should really be contending for a title. And I know that they are 5-2 and technically are, but I'm not sure. I think, to me, they're only going to go as far as Kliff Kingsbury will take them.